Alright, back for another tutorial. This one we are talking bald head. I got a bald head. That guy was hilarious. But if anybody have any tips on how to keep a smooth bald head all the time without getting razor bumps, pseudofolliculitis barbae, let me know. You like I always snake that word in there because that's the longest word I know. Ingrown hairs, in other words, medically known as pseudofolliculitis barbae. And you don't really want to do that. You see a lot of guys get bumps on their heads because they get ingrown hairs and they don't pull it out in time, and it grows and it gets infected. You got to get medicine for it, and then sometimes the doctor has to inject steroids in there to get it the swelling down, or they may have to just freeze it and then shave it off. It takes it off, but it leaves a scar. So that's why I don't keep my bald head smooth all the time. I got a lot of gray hairs, so what I do is I do it when I know I have something coming along. I might shave it, but what you need for this, to make sure your bald head, because I don't use no razor, because woo-wee, I have some serious dookie bumps if I do that, but it'll be glistening. So you need your trimmers, as always. You need your toothbrush, not the one you brush your teeth. I know you're getting tired of hearing me saying it, but I gotta emphasize this is for your equipment only. Separate from the toothbrush you use for your mouth. I hope y'all using a toothbrush for your mouth. New product. I got the wall here if you want to look at that there. It is a super close shaver shaper. Now this, the battery's dead, so I always plug it up and just, use it on a charge anyways because it's stronger. But if you can see on the back, it has an edger. You slide that up and you can use that to edge up your face on the go. It's not that sharp. I don't suggest you depend on this. I'd rather you depend on this trimmer instead, because that's what this is made for. This is just an added accessory to whatever. But this part that shave, that's what you shave with, and I'll show you all a little bit with that. But first, what you want to do when doing your bald head, you start at the base of where you're going and you go against the grain. You want to get as much of the long hair off before you finish up with this here for the smoothness. So you use this to take the long, so you go against the grain. So whichever way your hair is going, go the opposite way. That's what going against the grain is. And you take your time doing a short burst, and after you do like a line, you get your toothbrush, you brush it out. Depending on how dirty your head is, it might get gokey, and you can see that it's not shaved. Cutting this close, you go ahead and spray it, give you a couple busts of this, clean them out again, and then you go back to doing it. So I'm gonna do that first step for you now, and I'll show what my head look like after I use the trimmers. This is what it looks like now. You can see the gray hairs. People probably say, well, why don't you just get a nice shape up and grow your hair out? That's because this part of my head don't grow. And if I let that hair grow out, I have me a nice little bird's nest, a little George Jefferson. And that I do not want. So I gotta go ahead and keep that clean like that, because I'm kind of self-conscious about that balls. That thinning spot is thinning really. So when I would go into places, I would leave, I would make sure I don't turn around and look, because I just swear, even if they ignore me, I'm thinking they looking at that bald spot as I walk out the store. So I just keep it off. It's all bald. It looks the same all the way around. So I'm gonna show you what this looks like after I use the trimmers. See you in a minute. All right, now I'm back. Let you all know, as you can see, used the trimmers, got all that cleaned off around the back. What I failed to say is, if you need, well, you will need, get a hand mirror, just any old hand mirror. And what you do is you hold it up, you look in the small mirror, and you have the big mirror in back of you, that's in your bathroom, and then that's how you do the back of your head. Now with the trimmers, you're just trying to get the longer hairs off. Then I plug them up now. My wall shaver shaper It's rechargeable cord or cordless. I'll just plug it up when I need it. So like I said, the back. So that's what this. So basically, what you're gonna use this for, and you got your towel, you got your mirror. Okay, what you're gonna use this for is to clean up the rest of your head. So basically, with this you can do it anyway because the shave's right there. For the African American, you want to be careful using these because if you do it too much, you get razor burn, or you get those bumps. And you know what they call? That's right, pseudofolliculitis barbae. So in order to prevent that, you want to just go over softly, but you can hear as I do it. And because you're doing it bald, you can just feel back, okay, yeah, that's smooth. So you can feel around your head and feel, oh, I still got little stublets right there. You can use that and just so go over your whole head, and as you do it, touch it and it'll be nice and smooth. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use this off camera because I need to be close to the mirror so I can actually see it. So I'm going to end this video tutorial at this spot, but just remember the things you need for this one. You got your trimmers, you got your spray, the cleaning spray. It doesn't matter, you can use this, but as long as it cleans clippers and trimmers. You have your brush, because you just want to brush your hair, and make sure you brush it with the grain so it's nice to lay down, and then when you shave against the grain that cuts it lower. Gotta have your trusty toothbrush to clean out your trimmers. And once that's done, to finish it off, this is your dessert. You go ahead and you use this and you take your time, clean all around everything, and this is pretty neat because it catches the hair. So once you push the button on the side and open it, bow! All your hair will be there. You just tap that out, blow it out. These right here, you can use your toothbrush to brush those off. You can find these really only at barber supply stores and beauty supply stores. You can find these. You can't find these at Walmart. I haven't seen it yet. If anybody has, let me know. But you just buy one of these and you're good to go. You ain't gotta get another. And these just pop right. You twist it, it comes right off. You can buy a new blade. The new blades are like $14, $15 depending on where you buy it from. And this whole apparatus itself is like $65, $75. But you gotta invest in yourself. If you wanna be a true gentleman and do gentleman things, you have to look like a gentleman, you have to play like a gentleman, and do gentleman things. And this is part of the gentleman things. And if you don't have one of these and you want to get a nice smooth bald head, get yours today. All right, after the nice shave and all that stuff and taking care of the bald head, I took a shower, and the last part of this tutorial is how do you moisten a bald head? Well, I'll tell you, I use African shea butter. You can use any kind of cocoa butter, shea butter, anything for marks, you know. I use this one here. And so what you want to do is any kind of, like I said, any kind of moisturizer, just to condition the scalp when I go outside. I just get a little finger powder, put a little mix all over my head. You know, it doesn't matter because a little dab will do you. Unless you got a huge water head, but if you ain't got a big head, a dab will do you. Once you get it in, then you just rub it in. You don't want to put too much on your head because when you go outside, especially 80 plus degrees outside, your head gonna start sweating. And they're gonna be like, what's wrong with that bald-headed guy? His head glistening and he just sweating. So you just want to put enough just to get on your pores, and you know, maybe if you burnt yourself or cut yourself, this will help heal it, smooth in it's not gonna make you lighter. Whatever complexion you are, you're gonna stay that complexion, but it will help blend in if you have dark spots or light spots. So after you rub it all in, you're good to go. What I do throughout the day though, just to massage my head, if I'm not doing anything, I might just rub on my head because it ain't like I'm gonna mess my hair up. So I like to just massage my head every once in a while. So after I do that to my head, I am finished. I'm ready for the day. I don't have to put this on every day because I get to a point where I'll put lotions. We'll talk about that later, or I'll use the conditioner when the hair starts coming back through. I'll put the leave-in conditioner in there, but we'll talk about that at another time. So what you need, along with the other things, to finish off your bald head, to moisturize your scalp, any kind of shea butter, cocoa butter, any healthy grease. Well, you don't want to use hair grease because you don't have hair. What you want to use is skin conditioning grease, which cocoa butter, aloe vera, things of that nature is good for your head. So if you don't have that product and you want to finish off your bald head from day to day, have it looking nice and having your bald head blend in with your facial color and it's not too bright or too dark, get your product today.